Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, the 31st of January, and it is 7:57 a.m. in the morning. As you can see, I have not had a shower. I have already been over to the cattery. I'm looking at the wrong side again. I do apologise. I have already been over to the cattery and fed and watered everybody and made sure everybody was comfortable and happy. It was quite hot here yesterday, and today it's going to be 40 plus degrees, so it's going to be quite warm again today. Luckily, the cattery is quite cool, so I'm thankful for that. But I will be going over periodically throughout the day, checking on them, of course. I'm not just going to leave them, just to make sure they're okay. But whilst I was over there, and I've just got back to the house, my daughter sent me a message. Now, I'm wanting to ask you guys the same question. I'm looking over here because this is where I've got my iPad set up, and I can actually, I want to read the question to you. Oh, for goodness sakes. Now, of course, my dogs want to go out, don't they? She says, do you have a voice in your head that you can have a conversation with? I said, all day, every day. She's like, I don't. And then she sent me this link to Today I Learned That Not Everybody Has an Internal Monologue, and it has ruined my day. So I'm going to click on it. And of course, it doesn't want to open up quickly. And we've got here, inside my mind. So, what it says is, my day was completely ruined yesterday when I stumbled upon a fun fact that absolutely obliterated my mind. I saw this tweet yesterday that said not everybody has an internal monologue in their head. All my life, Ruby, wait. I could hear my voice in my head and speak in full sentences as if I was talking out loud. I thought everybody experienced this, so I did not believe that it could not be true at this time. Let me just run over to the door and open it to let the dogs out. Won't be 1 sec, I'll be straight. Okay, I'm back. So they go on to say, literally the first person I asked was a classmate of mine who said that she cannot hear her voice in her mind. And I asked her if she could have a conversation with herself in her head, and she looked at me funny like I was the weird one in this situation. So I began to become more intrigued. But most people I asked said that they have this internal monologue that is running rampant throughout the day. However, every once in a while, somebody would say that they don't experience this. I have it, and my answer to my daughter, I think I may have already told you, was, yes, I have it all day, every day. And she's like, no, I don't. Now she's freaking out. She asked my 7-year-old granddaughter, her daughter, she said, Charlotte, do you hear voices in your head that you can have a conversation with? And Charlotte's like, yep. And like, didn't even think about it. Didn't go, huh? Just went, yes. And so, yeah, now it's got us to thinking what's normal and what's not normal. Do you hear voices in your head? Can you have a conversation with yourself? Can you be standing in front of the mirror? That's one of the actual things in here. I'm not going to read it all to you. If you want, I can actually leave a link to it and you can go and read it. I'm finding it really quite interesting. Hence why I'm posting this video, to find out whether or not you hear voices in your head and you can have a conversation with yourself. Jamie just rang me up and she said, Mum, it's freaking me out. She said, you're hearing voices in your head and I'm not. And I said, yes. And she said, well, a question. She said, when you hear voices, like, you know, if you're putting something on and you want to do something, does it have a different, like, you know, if you're having a conversation about what you're going to wear or whatnot, does it have a different outcome to what you have? And I said, well, yes, it does sometimes. And she said, well, what do you go with then? Do you do what the voice says or do you do what? I said, well, of course I do what I want. I'm not listening to voices in my head and go, whoo, yeah, I'm going to go off and do that now. It's not like that for me. Yes, I can have a conversation with myself. Yes, I talk to myself and I can answer myself, I can have a dialogue conversation with myself inside my head. But that doesn't mean that I go and do something that's not within the law or anything like that if my head's telling me to do one thing. I love watching sadistic, creepy movies. Absolutely love it. And that's probably why I talk to myself in my head. Jamie Lee, on the other hand, my daughter that I was talking about, who actually brought this up, does not like that sort of thing. And I said, well, maybe that's why I like it, because, yeah, I'm just that little bit different. Anyhow, guys, enough with that. I'm going to post this now because I'm really, really interested to find out whether or not you actually have a voice inside your head that you can hold a conversation with. I'm going to go and have a shower, and I'll come back and we'll continue on.